Again for the second time today. And we do have a live studio audience for this live stream. So shit may get a little weird. Welcome back to the Muzzle Broke Every Channel. I'm so fucking, I feel like a fucking robot every time I say that shit. It's driving me a little nuts. As you can see, I'm almost halfway through my nightly alcoholism. And we're gonna have a nice little live stream today. I do have some weapon systems on the table today, as well as some knickknacks. I feel like we'd spice it up a little bit. Um, I feel like I want to talk about these knickknacks like I talk about these guns. So these are my three gummy bears. There's two pineapples and a strawberry. I actually got these gummy bears a couple of years ago. They're pretty good gummy bears. I didn't really have any aftermarket. No, I'm just kidding. So sorry, we're gonna do our best to stay focused today. So I do have the Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch out on the table as well, with the super mega based shovel handle stock, which I actually did a long form video on today. So you should definitely check that out. With the everybody's fan favorite, the zip tied and taped bayonet to the front. We got the 69 style flip mags. I do really appreciate the Rifle Dynamics safety stud here on this one. And we got the Sig Romeo optic on this one. I feel like I don't really talk about that optic a lot, but I do actually really like it. Comes with both the low mount and the high mount for just about like $100 or so, which is pretty cool. We also brought out the Ruger Red Hawk chambered in 44 Magnum because it's fucking cool. And we also have the very first gun that I ever owned on the table today, the two Rugers actually. The Ruger Mark II target model. We also have some gummy bears, a little Santa Christmas ornament, my Xbox controller, a shot glass, and my ranch water. Those are irrelevant to the stream. We also are going to have, excuse me, maybe a couple of guests today on the channel. We should have Mr. Dylan, the prepared father, might pop on. And then we also have Dylan Martin Fishing, which is very confusing because they're both named Dylan. And I may have accidentally texted the wrong Dylan today. We're going to find out on today's episode. Andy says hello. Well, hello, Andy. Freeze, Andy's coming. That's my Toy Story joke of the evening. I feel like it's bad on these when I kind of laugh at my own jokes, but it's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. All right, always use a coaster, everybody. This is why. My wife's going to beat me when she finds out I left this drink. I'm just kidding. All right, so I want to talk about this one because I like it. This is quite possibly my most favorite, bestest, best in all the land, coolest. All right. Anyways, the most super dope hella based AK and all the Elizabeth. We have another woman on the channel. Oh my god, what a surprise! Welcome, Elizabeth. Welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. If you're just tuning in, I do really appreciate the subscription. One subscription to the channel will actually feed 20 kids in my kitchen. So please subscribe. Hi to, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Faze Mario. Hey, Andy. We already said hey. And we said hey to Elizabeth too. Everyone, please comment because the comment section is truly what derails me on these live streams and really keeps me chit chatting because I can only talk to myself like a crazy person for, only so long. Shit. Here we go again. Correct. Every day, Mr. Venom Navidio. I don't know. Have you been on the live streams before, Mr. Venom? I appreciate the Santa Claus hat on your little Venom guy too. Elizabeth says, "Cool gun." Well, thank you. The bayonet, though, dude. Yeah, everybody loves the bayonet. I want to take it off, but it is such like a point of contention and such like something for me to ramble on about. So this is just kind of a surplus Romanian bayonet that I have on the front seats of this gun. Obviously, you're supposed to, penetrate her with a regular AK barrel that snaps on with the bayonet lug. Unfortunately, although this kind of is a AK variant, it does not have the barrel girth, I guess, for me to put the bayonet on it, and it doesn't have a bayonet lug either. So I actually just kind of zip tied it and taped it to the handguard of the gun because it looks fucking cool. On YouTube Lives, I am unable to touch the gun, so I can't really show you how stable it is, but it's actually pretty stable. I took it the other day, and I was really trying my best to rip it off, and I was unable to rip it off. It is zip tied the fuck down, and it also is taped down as well. Um, cool, bro, says Elizabeth. Cool, bro, to you, Miss Elizabeth, the one female subscriber to my channel. Well, you're probably not even subscribed, but I encourage you to do so. Oh, I love the comments. Yes. All right. Have you ever been to Shields? I have been to Shields. We love me some Shields. I don't love buying ammo at Shields. Makes me sad. Makes my dick very soft. Um, do you have a Gen 9 Glock? Well, they're only up to Gen 5, so I don't, Melvin. If you're asking if I have a Glock 19, I do not. I think I have normal size man hands. I don't have small little Trumpies or big like mitts. But for me, the Glock 19 doesn't really fit appropriately. Truly, anything smaller than a Glock 17 just doesn't do it for me. But yeah, man, I think one of the cool things, I think my favorite part of this whole build, I do love the shovel handle stock. It's incredibly based. Hold on, wait, Elizabeth, do I play Roblox? No, I'm more of a Call of Duty ranked and like beam my fucking Xbox controller at the wall kind of guy. In fact, my family has had quite the tumultuous is the word I'm looking for relationship develop recently because I am unfortunately the shittiest relative at ranked. So my brother and my cousin like to aggressively scream at me when we're playing. So it's caused a little bit of friction just in time for the holidays. I have starving child's hands. I'm sorry, sir. Abra, he's not 5. Yeah, I'm like 25 more than that, maybe. Oh, sorry, Elizabeth. No, we love you, Elizabeth. Keep commenting. I'm always curious. It's a dead game. Don't worry. I actually don't really know what Roblox is. So I only have. Speaking of Xbox, got the Xbox controller out on the table today too. I only have like the Xbox poverty version with the shitty amount of storage. So I literally can only have Call of Duty on the Xbox. But I also have the Rifle Dynamics Quick Catch. So like I was gonna say, the bayonet is of course 5e as shit. The shovel handle stock is also an incredible vibe too. I do really appreciate this is not the Tango Down pistol grip. Oh boy, boy, oh boy, what's this pistol grip? Lord only knows. Oh, Palm something, Palm Arms pistol grip. Sorry, I'm usually a little bit better at this. This is the BCA vertical grip that I'm running up front. And I do really love the Griffin Armament 2-port muzzle brake on this because it's absolutely fucking ridiculous out of a shorty AK like this. What I was trying to get to was the flip mags or the jungle mags, as someone screamed at me that they were called. They're not called flip mags. The worst they're called jungle mags. Everybody calls. I was all right, cool. So the flip mags, or oh, Dylan Martin Fishing, what's up, dog? So we're actually going to have Dylan Martin Fishing on the channel here in about 15 minutes or so. He's going to show us some of his pretty coolio guns and maybe give us some fishing tips, maybe some dad advice. You know, who knows? You never know what's going to come. I wish I had an AK. Shesqua and Brock. Buy one, I guess would be my short answer. You can get the GF3 by Palmetto State Armory blemished for like $600, which it's a pretty good fucking deal. So yeah, dude, I do think I'm currently picking the guns I want to show on the channel. Perfect. Dylan Martin Fishing, I will warn you, as I'm sure you've heard me talk, you just can't touch them. So just like the strippers, don't touch them. You can look all you want, no touchy. And for the YouTube AI chat moderators, there are no firearm sales on the channel. If you're just tuning in to the Muzzle Broke Live, I would appreciate a subscription. Every subscription to the channel takes me one little baby step closer to quitting my job, which I absolutely cannot fucking stand. I do recommend make these fucking flip mags. They're a lot of fun. All you need to do is tape or zip tie them together, and they're fucking awesome. They're really cool. I think out of all of the projects that I've done, this one was like the quickest, the easiest, the cheapest, and the vibiest. I do actually have a little full length video tutorial on how I made these flip mags on the channel if that tickles your fancy. What's my favorite pistol or AK? Um, oh boy. So my favorite AK is this one. So Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch. It's kind of like a little shorty AK variant. Rifle Dynamics goes in and smooths out all the internals. I kind of feel like I'm doing it a disservice because I taped the fuck out of the front. But the rail on this one is actually super cool. You can mount any sort of optics or lasers. It's a pretty solid and stable rail. If we actually go to the front of the gun here, it does have an adjustable gas block, so you could lower or higher, lessen or lower, whatever the fuck, the gas. If you do want to run it suppressed or something along those lines. The other full size AK that I run is actually a PSA AK. It's the GF4, so it does come in with the PSA chrome line barrel. That's pretty nifty. Um, what do I think of the Beretta, excuse me, sorry, APX A1? Um, I like Beretta. I have a couple of Berettas in the collection that I do really appreciate. I'm almost a pure blood Italian, so anything Beretta or Benelli really does it for me. So I do love me some Berettas. This guy is asking how to dispose of a bullet. That sounds like a fucking crime. And he asks, "What do I think about using 5.56 for deer?" I think no. He says he's joking, but yeah, no. Deer, deer specifically. I feel like they have some like fountain of youth, lifeblood, will to just fucking survive. The amount of deers that I have hit and they've like scampered away just into the like wilderness is just fucking astronomical. You could call me a poor shot, but whatever. Like a lot of the bow hunts that I've been on, like those fucking broadheads do some damage, and I've hit quite a few deer, and they tend to scamper. So I don't think 5.56 would do fucking anything for a deer. Even 5.56 for hogs. Like I've shot hogs with 5.56, and like that one's fucking demoralizing because you shoot them, they flop back up, and you see their little legs in the air, and they like oink oink, and then like 2 seconds later, you look over and they're just and they scamper. So 5.56. Not that it's a shitty round, but I like doing all my hunting with 30 caliber rounds. Airsoft, no. Deer are literally the most resilient creatures I've ever seen. Yeah, they don't want to die. They're so delicious, and I want their meats, but they won't die. Is that what women say about me? Who knows? Winchester Deer Season XP dot 223. Thank me later, or just use like a bigger round. Um, no, I mean like I have a live round, and I want to disalive it and make it a keychain. All right, here's what you do: start a fire, throw it in the fire pit. That round will shoot in any direction. May or may not get hit, but if you don't, you'll have the casing. Or just shoot it, dog, and take the casing. Or just go to your local range and like pick up a brass. Be a little brass goblin. Malik, what's up, dog? He's back. But I got like only one gas pistol. I'm trying to get another for Christmas. Should my mother buy me one? It's a BB gun, by the way. Just buy a 22, dog. It's basically the same recoil, and it's like an actual gun. Speaking of 22s, we do have the Ruger Mark II Target Edition here on the table. Which, if you watch this video, which literally no one has, it is my first gun I've ever had in my whole little life. I shot guns before this, but this is the first one my dad kind of bought just for me. So it is a little bit sentimental. So I flopped it out on the table today, along with the Ruger Red Hawk chambered in 44 mag and the Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch and this pretty cool shot glass, a handful of gummy bears, a Santa ornament, and my Xbox controller. I didn't clean up today. Different AK, Malik says. Yeah, so Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch. This is quite possibly my most, yeah, it's definitely my most favorite AK and probably my most favorite gun that I have on the channel. I am going to take the shovel. It hurts me to say this. I am going to take the shovel handle stock and the bayonet off of it pretty soon so I can kind of do it a little bit more tactical mode, I guess. Random as fuck. Correct. Welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. Please subscribe. That 22 is nice. Thank you. So it's actually kind of interesting because this is the Ruger Mark II, and I actually do have the Ruger Mark IV tactical. So it's kind of fun because like I have a little bit more of an old school Ruger 22 and a little bit more of a new school 22. I actually do really like this one. One really cool thing about this one is that it does have this kind of like fancy grip, I guess, in a sense, because you wait, no, not yet, because you can put your like little strong hand thumb. It's not random, it's unique. That's yes, agree. Get rid of the bayonet for real. It's kind of fun. It's a little, it's fun. It's yeah. What's wrong with the bayonet? It fits with the shovel handle. It's a vibe, right? Um, Sorry, I think I skipped one. I can't get one. I'm not old enough, sadly, and I'm going to join the military when older. Well, thank you for your future service. I use both 30-06 and 223. 223 when I'm bushwalking. Bushwalking sounds like an older stripper. But anyways, no, I usually rock the 300 blackout when I'm bushwalking. I feel like that sounds a little bit more sexual than it needs to. It's okay. We're a family channel here. All right, if you guys want to see some real fancy TV magic, okay. Oh, and what do you know? It's full again. It's all the editing software. Thanks, AI. Um, Keep the shovel handle. It's tactical. Agree. Actually, funny enough, did a long form video on is the shovel handle practical today, and it actually is not bad. You kind of like look at it and it looks a little shitty, but if you kind of think about it, like the normal AK stock is essentially just wood, like a wood and metal ass plate as well. So it actually is pretty practical. It looks like it would be a little low and not really giving you a good like line of sight with the optic, but it's actually not too bad. So the shovel handle is a vibe. I do need to like tighten these screws. I was fucking with it earlier, and anyways, whatever. Ugh. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm fucking falling behind the comments. I got one on my AK. Yeah, dude. The AK bayonets are a vibe. I would agree that like this one is stable. I have zip tied the shit out of it. If you guys are just joining, welcome to the Muzzlebroke channel. Please subscribe. I beg of you. I'm begging. Please subscribe. Um, all right, hold on. Lost in the comments. I got one on my AK. We're talking about the bayonet. CFL asks to pick it up and rack it, please. Well, Daddy, as much as I would like to, YouTube to live does not allow me to touch any of my guns. As soon as I touch a gun, they end the stream, and then I end my dream of quitting my job. Nah, I'm actually probably older than most people on lives. Okay, yeah, whatever. If you have if you have a suppressor on your 300 blackout, what is it? Um, so I have a couple of suppressors. Sorry, hold on. I need to read one. I need to read a comment, answer the comment, and then move to the next comment because I'm just reading all these and my fucking brain is exploding. So I do have a suppressor on my 300 blackout. I have a ton of content on that on the channel if you want some more in depth. It's kind of like my like shit hit the fan AR, but it's also kind of my hunting AR. So running a 10.5 inch barrel, I believe is a Griffin armament barrel. The suppressor I'm running is actually the Bushwhacker 46 suppressor. Not that it's the absolute best 30 cal suppressor in all the land, but that one was my first suppressor, and I really like that because I kind of wanted to do like a one and done suppressor in a sense where I didn't want to have to. This was before the flow through suppressors, so I kind of got shafted a little bit, but the Griffin Armament Bushwhacker 46 does anything from 22 LR up to 450 Bushmaster. So it does 22, 5.56, 300 Blackout, 7.62 by 39, 9mm, 45 ACP, and pretty much everything in between. So that's the suppressor I'm running on that. And it actually works very well for 300 Blackout. Stepmother account. Okay. New to YouTube, but tell me how you're able to show guns on live. Everyone tells me it's a no-go. If you send the YouTube moderators a dick pic and it's over 6.5 inches, they let you do it. I've heard 300 Blackout has become very popular for deer hunting. It has. You can. I bought like so. I use it for hog hunting. I do have a 10.5 inch barrel, 10.5 inch barrel AR-15, and it works very well for hogs, especially if you have like hollow point rounds. But where I was going with that is the rounds that I was buying did have like pictures of deer on them, so I guess you can use it for deer hunting. But I would probably recommend using a little bit of a longer barrel. In all seriousness, for the YouTube thing, you can show live, you can show guns on YouTube live, you just can't touch them. So that's why no touchy. If you're just joining the Muzzle Bro channel, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. There's lots of muzzle breaking content, I guess. What is that? I'm assuming it's this one, Mr. What was your name? Sorry. Kosis? What a nice, handsome looking gentleman he looks like. So this is the Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch 7.62 by 39, kind of little AK variant that I've just kind of pimped out because that's what we do here. Zip tied and bayonet to the front, ridiculous muzzle brake, BCM vertical grip. We got these 69 flip mags that we're rocking. Palm arms grip. I never can remember. LTE AK unlimited trigger. Rifle Dynamics safety stud and the shovel handle stock. That's what that is in a nutshell. T Nix message retracted. Say it with your chest, dog. Do you have an M4? Yeah, I actually had it on the lunchtime live stream I did earlier today. Princess M, I broke my leg. I thought you broke your arm. I broke my arm and my leg. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Princess M. There's no way there's 3 girls on the channel in one day. That's not even possible. It's really not. It's never happened before. It might happen again. I don't know. All right, more or less Trump impressions because I feel like I could really go either way with this. Sorry, Princess M. Did you really break your arm and your leg? Opinion on Century Arms. Get the Century Arms Tactical Draco. You would be the most mega based youngin in the whole wide world. Century Arms is a good company. I will say Century Arms RPK is fucking stupid. It doesn't have the old school RPK furniture, which makes me very sad. Oh man, I'm super far behind in the comments. Sorry, I'm getting there. I feel like I'm talking at 8 million miles an hour. Thank you for the suppressor rundown. Well, of course, that's the kind of quality creator engagement that you can expect from the Muzzle Bro channel. So you know what you should do? You should subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. It's easy to do, but it makes me really happy. It gives me the warm fuzzies. But yeah, man, the Bushwhacker 46 is a solid suppressor. If you want kind of a one and done suppressor for a buttload of different calibers, I would definitely recommend it. But that's what I got for my 300. It's a full size, but man, just balances the gun so well. Shoots super flat with the DBP from Retardin. I don't know what that is, Mr. Malik. But are you running the Bushwhacker 46 as well? I actually haven't. Wait, why is everyone deleting messages before I can get to them? Sup, man, from Liam. What's up, Liam? Liam Jensen. Andy says, thanks for deleting that. It's Goose Hat's back again, too. Well, we have assembled quite the crew. Mr. Malik, how's the cheek weld on the shovel handle stock? Well, if you watch the long form video I dropped today, you might find out. Wink, wink, wink. It has like 5 views, so I know you haven't watched it. But the short answer is it's actually not bad. It's pretty good. It's not quite as good as a traditional AK stock, but it's really not bad. It's usable. I think me and my associate are going to the range this weekend, and I may or may not bring this. I feel like I need to bring it and shoot it in like gremlin mode a little bit more before I kind of. It almost like hurts to kind of tacticalize this once again. It just, I don't know. It's a vibe. Gia Zachary says more. Can you say hi to my friend Jenny Towles? Well, what's up, Mr. or Mrs. Jenny Towles? Is there any? I subbed my brother Maine. Well, thank you, Undercover. We appreciate that. Is this a 4th girl in the comments section in one fucking day? This is wild. Maybe I'm getting popular with the whenever I check the analytics, it's like 99% men and there's like 1% women, and I think it's just my grandma. Um, I just said that you can't touch the guns on live, but you already addressed that. Undercover more. Uh, have you heard of the Ruger SR 762? Um, I'm not familiar. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, Shakisha and Brock. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this. Something and Brock. I sub to. Thanks on your stepmom's account. I'm sure your stepmom is gonna absolutely fucking love all of the content that I drop. Um, Lahar 30 dual part break. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is the Griffin Armament dual break, but I don't know. A break's a break. This one actually works incredibly well. And the one thing I did appreciate about this one, a lot of the AK breaks get really long, and I kind of like it short and stubby, just like me. So I liked this shorty. Malik says, I'll watch it later when I leave your live. Thank you, Malik. All right. So, Malik, I'm expecting a comment from you from that shovel handle video. I'm expecting the comment. And I want from Mr. Malik Ferris, I want a little bit of constructive criticism. What can I do better as far as editing goes for this video? Because I just want to provide you guys with the best content, all the best content, nothing less. We're gonna win it. So much winning, you're gonna be tired of winning. I want to provide the best content for you. So you let me know, Mr. Malik. I'm expecting your comment, what I can do to make it better. Goose Hat, I just noticed the bayonet is taped on. Well, it's zip tied and taped. Andy is shitting on my thumbnails. If I make better thumbnails, your videos will get more views. Mr. Andy, tell me how. I would love. Like truly, I'm not being a dickhead. Like, tell me how to make better thumbnails, and I will do it. Like, what about them sucks, Mr. Andy? You can just say Mary if you want. Mary had a little lamb. Goose Hat, you should hire me to make thumbnails. Worst mistake of your life. Dylan Martin Fishing. Why are we getting our height asked? That's a little weird. Dylan Martin Fishing. I picked out the guns I want to show. Let me finish reading these comments. Okay. All right. Hold on. Andy, who asked? Andy, tell me how to make my thumbnails better, you butthole, please. I say that butthole is a term of endearment. I only call my best subscribers buttholes. I'll definitely give you constructive criticism, but sir, I'm not a YouTuber, so it will just be my opinions. That's fine, dude. I want your opinions, the subscriber opinions. And we have Dylan Martin Fishing is ready. He's ready to join the live. He's been waiting 19 years for this moment. Join the live whenever you're ready, Dylan Martin Fishing. We're ready for you. Andy just says, look it up. Man, I do. What do you think I'm doing when I'm supposed to be working? I'm looking up how to make better thumbnails and shit. I'm not Google. Andy with the sass. Okay. Andy, stop being mean. No, that's the whole vibe here. It's shenanigans and jackassery and fun, you know? Are you Bing? Oh, Malik. All right, Dylan Martin Fishing. I'm ready. Oh, wait, he's ready. All right. So welcome to Dylan Martin Fishing to the Muzzle Bro channel.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Dude, hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you popping on. You're in Massachusetts, so we're gonna have some fun, interesting Massachusetts guns to talk about today.
My very Massachusetts collection here.
Dude, hell yeah. Well, appreciate you hopping on the channel. Fucking take it away, dog.
All right, all right. I guess I'll start off with this one right here. This is the pride and joy of my collection, really. My grandfather gave this to me. It's a Winchester Model 94. Believe it or not, this gun is actually like 60 years old. It's from 1964 from a NRA magazine.
No way.
Yeah, it's a Buffalo Bill commemorative. See the coin in the stock?
Oh, dude, that's cool. What's that one chambered in?
It's a 30-30. This is the storied gun that took out the coyote last night.
The coyote, yeah. All right. So Dylan Martin Fishing, while he was on my live stream last night,
yeah, last
just
night.
casually was like, all right, hey, I got to go real quick and fucking kill this coyote. And pops back 10 minutes later. He's like, yeah, I just killed this coyote out my bedroom window. I was like, is that not the coolest fucking thing you've ever heard?
It happens a lot around here, actually.
In Massachusetts?
We have some very big coyotes around me. Like,
That's kind of cool.
I've seen him like 120 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah. The dogs usually do a pretty good job chasing them off, but every once in a while they'll try to get into the chicken coop.
And you smack that bitch just iron sights and everything?
Yeah.
He's very
So
casually. Yeah. Yeah,
from
I
my
killed him.
bedroom window to the chicken coop is about like 60 or 70 yards, so it's not that bad.
Nice, dude. That's a cool one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait, is that a flintlock I see the next gun up?
yeah, this is it's actually so it's an inline muzzle loader. It takes number 11 musket caps. It's done up to look like a very old style muzzle loader. I actually made this out of a kit from Traditions Firearms. They basically give you the unfinished stock and barrel and you got to do the rest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's got a walnut stain on it and I blued the barrel to make it, nice and rust proof.
Wait, hold on. You did that yourself?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I did it this summer as like a just like a project. I was bored, so this is actually the gun that I took a deer out with this year.
And wait, hold on. All right. So I know you said it's a muzzle loader, but what caliber is that?
So it takes I shoot 50 caliber 260 grain bullets out of it. So it is a 50 caliber rifled barrel.
Jesus. All right, let me ask you this real quick because I do actually have a couple of muzzle loaders in the collection, and I've actually never shot them. I just kind
Uh-huh.
of recently inherited them. How difficult is it to like kind of figure out how to load a muzzle loader and clean a muzzle loader? Because those are the two things that I've kind of heard are like a little bit of a
Yeah,
pain in the
so
butt.
it depends on the kind of muzzle loader you have. So this is an inline muzzle loader, so the barrel doesn't break open at all. It's just stays like this.
Yes.
My mom has a Thompson Center break action muzzle loader. So it breaks and you put the primer in the back and then you can load down the barrel and everything. If it's a break action muzzle loader, it's very easy to clean. If it's like this one, it's not easy to clean.
Yeah, I think mine are. What'd you call them? Inline.
Inline, yeah.
But like, all right,
Basically,
so
to
muzzle.
clean an inline, you got to take the barrel out, stick one end of the barrel in soapy water, and suck water all the way up the barrel until it comes out clear, and then you got to dry the whole thing pretty thoroughly.
I think I've really only had to do that once. And it wasn't even with a muzzle loader. I actually bought some corrosive rounds that I ran through my like brand new RPK, and I was fucking
Mhm.
pissed. I didn't realize they were corrosive, and I ran through like 300 rounds. And
Yeah,
funny enough, my grandpa was with me at the time, and he was like, "Wait, are these corrosive?" And I was like, "Huh?" Like I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. So I had to take like a hose to it, and I just felt like a goober. But apparently, that's how you clean like the corrosive rounds, and as well as these muzzle loaders.
yeah. Black powder is way more corrosive than any smokeless powder there is out there. So, like this gun, you can shoot it like maybe 3 to 5 times before it starts decreasing in accuracy because of buildup in the barrel.
Interesting.
And then if you don't clean that within like 24 to 48 hours, it will start to pit the barrel.
Wow. All right. So hold on. Muzzle loader loading for idiots, like step by step, if you can.
So first you gotta, if it's an old style muzzle loader like this, you usually can't exceed 100 grains of powder. So you pour out your measure, 100 grains of powder. You put that down the barrel. Then, if you're using saboted slugs like I have, it's got a little piece on it. You just put that whole bullet and sabot down the barrel, and you just push it down until it doesn't go anymore. And then you put the musket cap on the nipple here underneath the hammer, cock it back, and it's ready to fire.
Nipple and cock in the same sentence. Nice.
Yep. Yep.
No, dude, that's cool, man. That's actually very impressive. I'm actually pretty impressed on these like the gun knowledge we got here, because I look at those muzzle loaders that I have, and I feel like a bitch because I don't really know how to function them, and I kind of just it's not really something I think about too
Yeah.
much. But that's really
I
cool,
mean,
man.
what's really cool about muzzle loaders is they're not federally considered a firearm, so
What are they considered?
an antique weapon. So you actually don't
Interesting.
need any sort of firearms license to own this gun, but you do need it to buy the powder for it. So that's kind of how they regulate them. But yeah, this gun, it has no serial number. It has no. It's just a tool as far as the government's concerned.
Wait, that's really cool, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. how did you stain it and how did you blue the barrel?
So I stained it with you just kind of dip the walnut stain on a wet rag, and you just kind of wash it over the wood grain until you get the color you want. Now, I wanted it very dark like this,
Yeah,
so it
dude, that
looks
looks
like it's
good.
very old. I wanted an old style, and then bluing the barrel, you kind of just suspend it. You take birchwood KC bluing solution, you heat the barrel up, and you brush it on very, very fast until the barrel looks pretty much black. And then you let it dry, and there'll be this chalky white substance that dries on it, and you just got to wash that off and then oil the barrel, and you're all good. Sometimes you got to do a couple coats if it doesn't come out to your liking, but yeah.
Dude, that's really cool, man. That's a nice fucking piece.
Yeah, it's
How much was this kit, if you don't mind me asking?
so I believe so. This is the Traditions muzzleloader deer hunter rifle kit. They also make like other kits for specific historical weapons and stuff. This one ran about 350, I believe,
Oh wow. Okay.
and they ship it right to your house because it's not considered a
Yeah, no
weapon.
FFL.
Yeah,
Dude, that's dope. That's a cool fucking piece, man.
yeah.
All right, you're stealing the show. Take it away, man. What you got next? I'm loving
So
this.
I mean, up here, this is my varmint gun. This is it's a Savage Mark II 22 long rifle. It's got a 20-inch bull barrel, so the barrel's the same, no taper to it the whole way. 10-round magazine because the glorious state of Massachusetts restricts us
Massachusetts.
to
I was
that.
just gonna ask. I saw that had a detachable box. I was like, are you gonna get in trouble for that one?
Yeah. It's got a adjustable trigger on it. So I have it set to like 1.2 pounds.
Wait, no way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking
So
cool.
this gun is kind of built to be like a precision 22. It even has like a bipod mount on it and everything. It's got a 9 times zoom scope on the top, and I have it sighted in at 100 yards. So
So let me
I like to
ask
take
this.
it
Let
like
me ask you
squirrel
this
hunting and
then.
stuff.
Are you like could you kill a coyote with that, you think?
If you hit them in the right spot, for sure, yeah.
Okay. What are you usually taking with that?
I go squirrel and rat hunting with it a lot. I mean, any small to like maybe some medium sized game.
Okay. Because I mean, I've so this is actually like one of the 22 guns that I kind of grew up with.
Right, right. That's
Shoot
the
a
I
lot of
remember that gun.
squirrels, chipmunks, rabbits, but even like I don't know, even rabbits with 22, if you don't really hit them in the right spot, they can definitely like get away. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I
It's
know
all
some
about shot
people,
placement.
dude, it is all about shot placement. But so actually, one of the guns that I like to hunt with the most is a 450 Bushmaster, just because I don't
Yeah.
have to give a fuck about shot placement. Um,
Hmm. Yeah, that's
I
what this muzzle loader is like.
yeah, well, I mean that's a 50 cal gun.
Yeah, and I shoot. So this barrel's rated for 110 grains of black powder, and I normally shoot 90 just to keep it safe, you know. And I mean, it's shooting a 260 grain bullet in excess of 1,000 feet per second. So,
What's the furthest shot you've taken with that muzzle loader?
so I took an 8 pointer earlier this year at about 80 yards with it.
And what?
That's the
That's
furthest shot on like an animal. I have shot at 100 yards and 120 at my personal range, and you know, got like a 3-inch grouping with it. So
that's fucking Dylan. You're fucking awesome. You're really cool, man.
it
I'm
is
loving this.
currently missing the front sight because I dropped it today and the front sight fell off and I just haven't put it back on.
Wait, is it just like how does the
It's
front sight
screwed
go
on.
on?
It's just like it's got a small screw in it. But yeah,
Oh,
these
okay.
are fiber optic, like adjustable iron sights here.
Nice,
It's a
dude.
very nice gun. Yeah, I mean the whole barrel is just held in by this little. It's like a tang that goes through
Huh.
the handguard here, so it's pretty easy to just take down too.
Interesting. Dude, I'm loving this is great. These are some good pieces, man.
Uh, yeah, and then above that, this is my main deer gun because shotgun season in Mass is where you usually get to shoot the most deer. This is a Mossberg Maverick 12 gauge pump action. It's got a 5 round tube capacity plus one in the chamber, so
And they let wait,
six
hold on.
rounds.
So they let you hunt with 6 rounds or no?
Yeah. Uh, Waterfowl, no more than 3, but
Okay.
deer, there's no restriction.
Okay. Yeah, because I like all the shotguns or a lot of the 12 gauges that I have that are like hunting style guns. I have all these fucking plugs in them, and I need to end up taking them out. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one did come with they call it a duck plug to shoot waterfowl and stuff. This gun was actually incredibly cheap. I bought it brand new at my local gun store for like 260,
Oh no way.
and it came with this barrel. This is a 28-inch barrel with a modified choke in it, and it also came with an 18 and a half. They call it a security barrel. It's like what police officers would have in the cruiser, pretty much.
Oh, interesting. Dude,
The
that's a
barrel
pretty good
ends like
deal.
right here above the tube.
That's a pretty good deal for that.
Yeah, yeah. It's a pretty affordable gun. You know, it's pump action because literally the month before I got my license in Massachusetts, they passed a law that made all semi-automatic guns illegal unless you have a license to carry.
Oh, that's right. And you're younger, right? Like you don't have
Yeah,
your.
yeah. I do not have my license to carry because you have to be 21 for that. So, right, this is my first gun that I ever got right here. It's a Mossberg Silver Reserve. It's got engravings of pheasants on it.
That's fucking beautiful.
It's a over and under 12 gauge, 26-inch barrel. It's a very nice gun. This is what I use for bird hunting, mostly duck hunting, pheasant hunting, all that.
Can I ask a dumb question real quick?
Go for it.
Why do you use the pump and not the over and under for like deer? Is it just the barrel length?
It's just so I do a lot of drive hunting. So my grandfather and I run like a crew of guys. We have like 18 guys, and like half of us will push a piece of woods to the other guys that's kind of standing in a line and shoot and just try to drive the deer out. And then those guys standing will shoot them. So you kind of want as many rounds as you can because 6, 7 deer will come out at a time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we also hunt on Nantucket Island, which is it's like probably never heard of it, but it's like Nantucket Island has the most deer per square acre in Massachusetts because of it's only 14 square miles and it has 6,000 deer.
Jesus. Yeah. So all the deer hunting that I'm used to is like tree stand, right?
Yeah,
You like
Stan,
put.
that's what I use the muzzle loader for.
So wait, hold on. I explain this. What did you call it? Like push hunting or something?
Yeah, yeah, push hunting.
I've never heard of that.
So basically, we find like a piece of woods that's roughly rectangular and has at least one side to it blocked off that the deer won't go through. And you take half the guys and they'll go on one side and they'll all stand in a line, and the other half of the guys will go on the other side and all stand in a line. And one of those lines will basically walk through the woods trying to stay in line with each other, yelling to scare the deer towards the other guys.
That's fucking cool, dude. That's really cool, man.
And sometimes you shoot deer on the push while you're walking through the woods because they try to break back and go in between you.
Okay. So you still
And
have guns when you're pushing them.
yep, and sometimes you shoot deer on the stand. So every year we go to Nantucket and do that, and sometimes we'll do it at home too with a couple pieces of woods near my house.
Dude, that's really cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool, man.
it's a fun way to hunt.
Yeah, for me, I don't know. All the deer hunting I've done has been like in the tree stand, which is still like fun, but I love walking. I love walking in the woods. So I'm pretty preferential
Yeah,
to like hog hunting because you can walk and make some like noise. Gia is asking, what's the season for Nantucket?
the season. So it's the same season as the rest of the state. So you have archery season, which is the first one, usually sometime around the end of November, early December, and then usually sometime around the 1st to 10th of December. Shotgun season starts. It's different every year. They base it based on the population or whatever. But it goes archery, then shotgun, then muzzle loader. But you can use muzzle loaders during shotgun season, just not the other way around.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, there's no rifle hunting in Mass because I guess they deem the state to be too small. But if you could, then I would definitely hunt with this 30-30 here because that would be fun.
So I think I've actually done quite a bit of deer hunting up in Ohio, and I know for Ohio they won't let you have a rifled, like, what is it called when the cartridge like narrows, like a narrow edged rifle cartridge. They only let you use like straight wall.
Really?
But yeah,
Like a cartridge that's neck down?
yep, correct. All right, yeah, you got it. So neck down cartridges you can't use. So I can't use like 5.56
So
or 300 blackout or anything like that. But the
most common cartridges at all, you can't use them.
yeah, well, that's why.
You
So my
couldn't even
dad
use
bought that
30-30.
450 Bushmaster, which I don't know if
Yeah.
you've ever seen that one, but it's a straight walled cartridge, and it really just kind of looks like a 12 gauge slug.
Mhm.
But that one's a ton of fun to shoot. Are you good? Do you do a lot of archering or archery or bow hunting there?
Yeah, it's pretty popular. I mean, my brother is a big time bow hunter. I mean, he hunts all season with a bow because you can do that. You can hunt shotgun and muzzleloader with a bow as well. He's not really that big into bow hunting I mean, gun hunting for deer. So,
Yeah,
I mean, he's a pretty good shot with the bow. I don't have like a hunting bow like he does. I kind of just have like a recurve target shooting bow.
nice. Yeah, actually, so I've done a lot of crossbow. I used to be better into longbow when I was younger. I did like some competition shoots with it, but I just haven't done it in a while. I feel like that's something that takes a lot of practice.
Hmm. Hmm.
But dude, these are some fucking awesome pieces, and I love these hunting stories. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's I wish I could have some of the more like tactical additions to the collection, but unfortunately, state I live in just doesn't really allow most of
Yeah.
that.
Well, honestly, why, I guess, is the question that I would ask. Because I mean, these are some really awesome, like purpose-driven hunting pieces. And I feel like for me, especially when you kind of get into the more like tactical stuff, you almost like I feel like I kind of get a little bit lost in the sauce sometimes. And I
Yeah,
try and build a practical weapon, and then I end up with like a fucking monstrosity, right?
yeah. I mean, you can get like tactical guns in Massachusetts. It's just going to be a hefty price tag on it because most like so an AR-15, for example, it has to if it has any of the four evil features, being a pistol grip, a detachable magazine, a bayonet lug, and a adjustable stock, then it has to be built before 1996. So you could get like an AR-15 that has no detachable magazine, no bayonet lug, fixed stock, and no pistol grip on it, and you could buy that with no restrictions. But I mean, that's just a sporting rifle at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than that, you can get like pre-ban AR-15s that were in circulation before they put that law into effect. My grandfather has one. He has like sort of M16 style,
Oh,
carry handle.
nice.
It's a very nice gun, but it doesn't have the customizability of the modern AR-15.
Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, the customizability is probably the most fun part. Just kind of fucking with everything a little bit. But dude, I gotta get you down here to shoot all this tactical shit at some point for sure.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
the neighboring state to me, Rhode Island, they have like much better laws as far as like like you can own AR-15s and AKs over there that don't have to be like antiquated. So every once in a while, I'll go over there and like rent one at a range or whatever, but it's not the same as just owning it yourself.
yeah, I agree. I don't know. I have a little bit more of a famous YouTube gun tuber buddy, so I enjoy shooting his shit every once in a while. But you're right, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Um, but dude, I really appreciate you coming on the channel, man. This was fucking awesome. You're
Oh yeah.
fucking
Thank you.
really cool,
Thanks for
bro.
having me.
Dude, of course.
Thank
Yeah,
you
we'll
for having me.
definitely we'll plan another one for sure. This was great. I get very enamored by all the hunting stories, so I love it.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
This is actually the gun I was telling you about that got taken on my last pheasant hunt, the one up
oh
there.
yeah, that's right. Someone just swooped it. They thought it
Yeah.
was so they thought his like gun was like a wait, you tell the story, man.
Yeah, so it's a Mossberg Silver Reserve, and the place I was at, I guess they own like 20 of them that they rent out to people who don't bring a gun. So mine looks pretty much identical to all of theirs, and it was just sitting on the gun rack, and some guy was like, "Oh, a rental," and grabbed it and left. So when I went to go leave the hunting lodge, I was like, "Where the hell's my gun?" And I had to ask one of the guides, and they drove out on a four-wheeler and tracked the guy down and everything.
Dude, well, at least you got it back. You don't want to get rid of your $260 gun there. That's such a
No,
fucking steal, dog.
yeah. That one I actually bought in Kittery, Maine.
Interesting.
They have good deals there for sure. It's not as worth it now because Maine passed a law where all guns are on a 3-day hold,
Mm.
not just for out of state people, but for anyone. So it's like I'd have to drive up there, buy the gun, and then either have them ship it or drive back up in another 3 days to pick it up. So it's like
Yeah, it's
it's
a
not
pain in
really
the
worth it
ass.
anymore. Yeah.
Dude, well, cool, man. Appreciate you being on the stream. We'll definitely we'll get another one going soon here for sure. I'm probably gonna end up taking a little bit of I hesitate to say a little bit of a break because I'm going actually down to my dad's place in Florida. So I might pop on some live streams with some of his bullshit. But dude, yeah, definitely gonna get you on the channel again moving forward. This is Dylan Martin Fishing, everybody. Fucking super awesome, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, of course. Appreciate you being on.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, take care, brother.
Bye.
Andy asks, who's my famous YouTuber friend? My associate is telling me not to say. He's been in some of my videos before. If you check out some of my long form videos, he will be maybe in one or two of those. Sorry, I kind of dude, but yeah, dude, Dylan Martin Fishing, what a fucking dude. That guy was cool as fuck. I really appreciate like the hunting knowledge and kind of the old school gun vibes. And he's like not even 21, so an up and coming rising star. He does have a YouTube channel as well. I think his YouTube channel is mainly bass fishing. So Dylan Martin Fishing, if I'm incorrect by saying it's mainly bass fishing, please correct me. But I did look at his channel. A lot of good bass fishing on that channel. So check Dylan Martin Fishing out. They took Dracula. Show me that stock. Is it a shovel handle? Hell yeah, brother. It's the shovel handle stock. It's literally in the name. I actually dropped a long form video today on the shovel handle stock. It's very stocky, very shovelly, very stocky. And it's actually classified as a carry handle by the ATF. So this is actually not a pistol brace or a stock. It's a shovel handle. Fuck it. I feel like I've been very fixated on the Rifle Dynamics quick hatch today because it is a fan favorite. Uh, for real, he was cool, loving the lever action. Yeah, dude, he was dope. Um, did you run? Do you run any drums? So I do have a 1 round drum mag for the AI YouTube moderator, and also for the AI YouTube moderator. There are no firearm sales on the channel. And for everybody else, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I beg you. I really want to quit my job, and every subscription is one more step to quitting my job. So please subscribe. I really do appreciate it. There's new content coming all the time, and maybe some more Trump impressions if you guys specifically ask for it. Maybe I'll do a whole live stream Trump impression. You never know what the future holds, you know. Do I run any drums? So yeah, I do have an AK drum. I bought it specifically for this gun right here, and it hated it. I don't really know why. This gun does have an adjustable gas block. I turned the gas up to try and adjust the drum. I don't know. It just never fucking cycled. In my 16-inch AR, oh no, wine? Is it wine time? When we when I ran the a drum in this gun, it no worky. When I ran it on my full size AK, my 16-inch AK, it worked fairly well. So I do run a drum every once in a while. Mason asks, should I buy a 6.5 Creedmoor? No, you should buy a 308 because 308s are cheaper to shoot. Nothing wrong with the 6.5 Creedmoor round. In fact, ballistically, I think it does have a little bit less recoil. Oh, Andy also said no, get a 308. Sorry, just reading this. Yeah, I'd get a 308 just because it's more cheaper and I'm poor. But 6.5 Creedmoor is not a bad round. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just 308's a little bit cheaper to shoot. Did they take your Draco? I would say this is the closest thing to a Draco that I have. It's a short barrel AK. I would really like the Century Arms Draco. So if you feel like, donating to the channel, maybe. Actually, I would never fucking ask anybody to do that. Anyways, were you in the military? I was not in the military. I was not in the military, but I do appreciate every military officer's service. Thank you for your service. Please subscribe. Yeah, not in the military, but do have a lot of respect for the military dudes. Just wasn't the formal path that I chose. I do have a super secret job that I can't talk about on the channel to just give me a little bit of lore and flair for you. Um, why are we running AK platforms again? Because they're fucking mega base. That's why. Presley? Is this another? Wait, hold on. I'm so confused. I think it looks great. Well, thank you, Malik. Malik Ferris, everybody. Running. He's a mini FUD. Okay, guy. No, I mean, I feel like it's a viable a viable question. AK platforms aren't always necessarily the most ergonomic, to use a fancy word. Uh, hard shooty, hard reloady is the dumb way to say it. They shoot a bigger bullet. Uh, a little bit more recoil. The rock and lock mags and charging the charging handle is a little bit more difficult to run. The safety is not as easy to flip with your thumb. That's why I really recommend an enhanced safety on any AK. And that's also why I'm running the flip mags on this. This is kind of like a jackass build that's like kind of practical, I guess, in a sense. Like the shovel handle stock, although it looks fairly retarded, like it does do a pretty good job. You get a pretty good cheek weld. You get a pretty good like optic view. The flip mags, they look fucking cool. They look a little retarded, but it does also really help you with faster reloads. I do have the enhanced safety. I do have an upgraded trigger. I do have a muzzle brake. Yeah, the bayonet's there, but like that doesn't really inhibit my functioning of the weapon system. Sarvin Inc. 2014 asks, is it a KNS adjustable gas piston? No. So this one, the adjustable gas piston is actually in the front of the gun from the factory. The KNS adjustable piston is not a bad option, but kind of the bitch about the KNS is you have to fucking take the dust cover off, take the recoil spring, bolt carry, like you have to do the whole fucking shebang, and then like, so take it all apart, adjust, slam it all back together. All right, shoot. Okay, fuck, it didn't cycle. Take it all apart, adjust. All right, fuck it. Like it's a pain in the dick. It's probably not worth it if I'm being incredibly honest. If you're going to run a gun 100% suppressed, I could see the argument for getting the KNS piston, slopping it in, adjusting it to the suppressor, and then not shooting it without the suppressor. But the problem is, if you adjust it to the suppressor and then you want to shoot without the suppressor, it's not going to fucking cycle, and you have to fucking deal with the like take you apart, put you back together. Oh fuck! My bad phone glitching. I like that shovel stock, by the way. Nice tape. Where did you get it from? Yeah, so the shovel handle stock is a collab between Goon Tape. I know everyone likes to make fun of Goon Tape because apparently gooning is like jerking off now. I didn't know this, but it is, I guess. So collab between Goon Tape and JMac Custom. So the tape is actually the name brand Goon Tape, which is slightly more expensive than hockey tape. If you're hurting for money, I advise just buying hockey tape. But thank you. I like the shovel stock as well. Kyle756 asks thoughts on the TX22 competition and reliability. Um, I have none because I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm letting you down. I could lie to you, but I'm not because this is an honest channel. We're not like the politicians. We're honest here. What else? Oh, all right. I think I'm finally caught up on the comments for the first time in my entire life. If you guys are just joining in, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really do appreciate it. It's what pays for all of my tequila sodas. I'm just kidding. I haven't made a motherfucking dime on YouTube so far. It's a rough life, and I really do want to quit my job. So please subscribe. I really appreciate it. We have tons of long form content. We have tons of short form content if you can't take the long ones. And we do a lot of live streams too. So it's a lot of fun. What else I got for you? Oh, we also do have other guns on the table that I've completely neglected today. We do have the Ruger 44 Magnum, the Ruger Red Hawk in 44 Magnum. Mall Ninja setup. Yuck. Well, you know what, Michael? You're a little yucky. I'm just kidding, Michael. We love you on the channel, but I do have more practical rifle builds. This one's kind of just my for funsies one. So Ruger Red Hawk chambered in 44 mag, and then we also have the Ruger Mark II target version chambered in 22 LR. I don't know the barrel length on this one actually, but it is a pretty cool weapon system. 10 round, or actually 1 round mag for YouTube chat moderators. Also, there are no gun sales on the Muzzle Broke channel. Yeah, Michael, I'm just fucking with you. Sorry, you caught me a couple drinks in, but that's okay. We like to have fun here. That's the whole point of the channel. We do talk about some serious topics, but we'll also talk about girl problems and divorces, and you know, fuck around, have some fun. That's what it's all about. I feel like we all have these shitty, miserable jobs that we go to every day. I mean, it's true. We all have these shitty, miserable jobs we go to every day, and like this is kind of everybody's like relax, rewind, bullshit. What rifle would you take if you had to go to war? Oh, that's a good question. Um, yeah, it kind of pains me to say this. Ooh, infinite budget, you say? Um, yeah. So, all right. So, both Andy and Malik offer like a viable question because a lot of people will be like, "Oh, like you're ready for war, all those guns," and I'm like, man, realistically, I'm taking like two or three. You're not really taking your entire fucking collection, right? I mean, realistically, if it's like a true like wartime shit hit the fan situation, like I'm bringing a rifle. I'm bringing like this would kind of be a gun bag. Like I'd fold the stock, obviously take the fucking bayonet off. Fold the stock, throw it in a go bag. Probably a Glock 17 sidearm with my LARP belt. Dylan Martin Fishing, thanks again for having me on the stream to show some of my guns. Dylan, it was a fucking absolute blast having you on. I would love to have you again. You say the word, big dog. Let's talk about Canada. Trudeau, Fidel Castro's son, just recently banning half my gun collection for being assault style. Well, anyone who's related to Fidel Castro is going to fuck up occasionally. Um, Malik says, bring in whatever I got the most ammo for realistically, which is 5.56 and 9 millimeter. Yeah, dude, as an AK guy, as much as it hurts to say, I probably would go for like a 16-inch purpose driven AR build. I do really think I would bring this one as like a bag gun, and then definitely like a Glock 17 as a fucking like little sidearm gun as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Glock fanboy. I hate when I'm accused of that, but I do like my Glock 17. It work. It go bang when I pull the trigger. And that's all you really need in life. Um I really have to pee. If I had to go to war, I'm bringing a M1 Ambrose tank and a full. Yeah, Dylan Martin Fishing is gonna bring his fucking legion of deer hunting, his 20 fucking dudes, and they're just gonna mulch whoever they fight with their fucking 50 caliber muskets. That's fucking wild. Do you like 1911s? So I have a couple of 2011s. I have a couple of like 1911 platform guns. I'm actually really trying to get like a true old school 1911 in the collection coming up. It's one of those guns that I've really wanted to buy, and I've just kind of been a bitch about it. What was I going to say here? I was going to ask you. Oh, fuck, I'm really trying to set this. I think it's not going to set very well. Oh, fuck. Bye, Andy. What would be the best? Fuck, whatever. What would be the best ankle backup gun? I don't know, some sort of small. Oh, bye, Andy. Appreciate it. Hope you subscribed. Love you. Um, what would be the best ankle backup gun? Probably like some sort of 380. I guess I would say. Not really a super huge 380 fan personally. I have a 380. I've actually been really close to selling it many times. Um, all right, please hold while I pee. Oh, jeez. Man, I farted too. It smells bad in here. All right. Sorry, everybody. Back from the potty. Man, I'm out of my second drink today, too. So Holding, Aaron says with the salute. I love it. All right, shit. Hold on. I'm behind on the comments again. Oh, fuck balls. Bye, Andy. Probably a Beretta Tomcat. Malik just got the knockoff 1911 from Tesis 2 weeks ago. Probably would never. Hey, Malik, which one? Because I'm doing all right. He says the 1911A. Well, like the World War II reproduction clone, because that's the one I was looking at getting. Was it like $300 or so? My mom carries a 380. Yeah, 380 is not. I just suck with my 380. Screw AR, bring 556 AK. It's not a bad. I really do want to get the PSA crank in 556, like really bad. Sidearms are last resort. Yeah, I feel like it for me. A sidearm is one of those things where like it's so small. That's what she said, that you can really like have one without much extra weight. So like, why not? Especially for like my LARP belt that I have. Like I do have a sidearm holster and all that stuff. So it really wouldn't add that much more weight. So you know what I'm saying. And now I gotta pee. Please don't drink and handle weapons, fam. Everything's clear, so it's fine. I'm looking at getting a Thesis Aviator aluminum frame in 9mm. Yeah, maybe you're just a badass and want to show off at 500 yards with the pistol. I will say it's actually very easy to make 100-yard shots with a handgun. Um, yeah, shake it more than once. You're playing with it. Why not? Hold on. Where'd you see Thesis 1911 for $300? Palmetto State Armory, Big Daddy. Yeah, $300. Is Malik? Is that the one you bought? The $300 one? Do you like it? I'm actually kind of dying because I've been meaning to buy this, but I forget these. Yeah, it actually comes with like 2 sets of grips too. I think it comes with walnut grips and plastic grips too. Multiple grips. Shaquille and Brock. She's back. That was a quick pee for a girl. Did you wipe or did you kind of ghetto shake it? It's a valid question. I bought the Springfield A1 or something. Yeah, that one's cool. So Malik paid $350 from an FFL. Could have ordered from PSA. So wait, Malik, do you like the gun? Oh, Shaquish and Brock is a man. Womp womp. That's okay. The flintlock musket pistol is the OG backup. Stepmother's account. Yeah, dude. I feel like 45 is not that much more expensive than 9mm. But yeah, I'm waiting on Malik to tell me if he likes this gun or not, because that's kind of gonna. Well, he hasn't even shot the bitch. He said. Sasha, hey, you have at least one girl in here. Hell yeah, dude. Power of the pussy. I'm here for it. Let it fly. We are equal opportunity employer here at the Muzzle Broke channel. Please subscribe, everyone. Love you. Yeah, dude, 45 is fucking expensive. Not gonna lie, I paid $50. What, $50 for 50 rounds? No, dude. Buy them like cheaper on AmmoSeek or something. You're out of your mind. Yeah, dude. You should be able to get 45 cheaper than that. $1 a round is fucking wild. We're gonna wait till it hits 69 minutes, and then I'm probably gonna end the stream. Unless I'll be a little collector's item, I get. Malik, are you like rich as fuck? Well, how do you have money to just collect and not shoot? I have money to neither collect nor shoot. DJ Zargoza, you ever think they're going to legalize standard magazines in California? Well, not if fucking Kamala Harris wins the governor's seat there. They're fucking not. So, vote would be my answer. What would Ben do? He would vote. Is there an AK that shoots 5.56? Yes, sir, there is. My 30-30 cost me around $1.30 a round. Yeah, well, Dylan, you're like actually fucking hunting and doing appropriate shooting things, whereas most of us are just fucking mag dumping into trash. And that gets expensive at $1.30 a round. Alrighty, boys. Well, I appreciate everyone joining the Muzzle Bro channel today. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And amazing guest, Dylan Martin fishing today. What a guy. Good stories. Check out his channel if you like fishing stuff. Dylan Martin Fishing, you're bass fishing, right? Mainly your channel, I thought. I know I checked it out the other day, but my fish identification is not the best. My dad would be very disappointed. But check out Dylan Martin Fishing. He's got some cool guns. He's got some cool fishing, and he's actually a really fucking chill dude. So appreciate everyone joining the stream today. We'll be on tomorrow. Please check out the channel and subscribe. We got plenty of content. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Be safe. Have a nice wacky Wednesday. I don't know. Terrible joke to end the stream.